Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boy.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to drive a rally car on the road? Well, people do, and it's heavy clutches, lurching gearboxes, lightweight flywheels, and brakes you have to stand on are just the start. I may have come up with a solution for the perfect road rally car. I call it the Peugaru. 380 horsepower, weighing in at around 1,250 kilos, all-wheel drive, a short wheelbase platform with widened track, and a good amount of aero should be a good recipe for some fun on the road. I put this car together around a year ago, and it's really never had chance to prove it can do the distance. Is it reliable? Can I drive it hundreds of miles, and is it a tourer? Well, that's exactly what we're going to find out, and I'm taking you with me. We have 2 days of driving in Wales with hundreds of miles to cover. Anything can happen, so let's go. It's actually started sleeting, so good start to the trip. I have made it to Ryder, to be exact. There's still hail coming down. I've only probably done about 60 miles. One thing I've had to do is nick the cushion from the passenger seat, so I've doubled up on the drivers. I had a bit of a snowboarding accident a couple of weeks ago, and my backside is still quite sore. Ow, 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 ow. Other than that, it's been going fine. Holy look at that.
Heading west up Elan Valley, the rain momentarily stopped, so I got out and had a closer look at West Midlands water supply. Needless to say, we should be good for a while.
I still need to sort out cup holders.
Soon enough the rain returned and I could really start to test how well my Toyo Proxy tyres perform with all this surface water.
Oh, brother. Good times.
The car was performing well despite the stormy conditions. The suspension and damping was still set up for the last track day I did. The fronts had been softened up about twice as much as the rear. This should help turn in and reduce understeer, and this seems to have worked. With no ABS on the car, I had to be extra careful on the brakes. As I drove my home-built rally car along the roads I used to drive all those years ago in my first ever car, a Peugeot 106 XSI, I thought, wow, it hasn't changed much around here, and let's hope it stays that way for years to come, as it's bloody brilliant. As the road narrows, I continue to head west towards the abandoned lead mining village. Considering the rough race car construction, it's doing well to keep the water outside the interior, for now at least. I get the occasional drip from the roof vent, but that's about the extent of it.
Holy crap! I did not see that water. That was a lot.
When you take into account the back of the car with all the open air vents, in the boot lid and the rear screen, you would think it gets damp inside, where in fact it stays nice and dry as any heat from the radiator evaporates the moisture that finds its way in.
It's got a nice Porsche up behind. You can see.
Now, with some competition in the rearview mirror, we have a final sliver of the valley left to open it up.
Just had a nice ploughman's at Devil's Bridge. There was some chap in a Porsche not so long ago following me. I just had a chat with him. He's just left again in his Targa as his friend didn't show up. They are also heading up to Aberystwyth now. That's where I'm headed next. Let's go. loving life right now. We're on our way to, I forget the name, I've got to be careful here. I think it's Peugaru. Still following the caravan, still following the caravan.
Leaving the unpronounceable town, I press on the A493. This should lead me towards the west coastline.
Come to a dead end. We're at the beach. I best turn around.
Once I had fully disturbed the residents and tested every single speed bump Abu Dhabi had to offer, I continued to follow the coastline north. As the sun started to fall in the sky, it's time to head back inland towards Dolgethly. This interesting section of road is part of the Monte Coastal Tour that we will be in tomorrow, but we'll be coming in the other direction. The road opens out as we get to Tally Lin Lake.
On that last drone shot, I tried to land it near the car. There's propeller marks on the perspex. I've just tried using it again. I have a gimbal error. I've actually cracked the casing, so that sucks. That's the drone shot I wanted of the lake and the mountains and the road, but case are off. You can't complain at the roads here though. I will press on now to Dolgethly.
A final push up to cross Fox's Inn, and we finally get to our overnight stop, Dolgethly.
Second fuel receipt.
With a full tank of super, we're ready for the tour in the morning. The next day, Automax's yard soon filled up with the smell of sizzling bacon wafting out of the unit. It was a pick and mix selection of machines, JDM classics, American muscles, an assortment of hot hatches, and a handful of Porsches. What's not to like? Once all of the pig in Dolgethly was eaten, and we had finished chewing the fat, there was nothing left for it but to hit the road. Coastal. We're still on the coast, about to head towards Barmouth, which is just across the bay. Wow, it's about there, it's behind the A-pillar. We've had a good run so far, there's quite a lot of traffic. The car's going okay, power steering is a bit notchy at lower speed, so I might check that out next time we stop. Toll bridge. We've just come into Barmouth.
I like this one.
I think the issue I'm having with the power steering is you see how that pipe is warmed up. There's a kink in it. It's leaking slightly. Hopefully it holds on. Yeah, I'm just Like the power steering is notchy when I'm a bit slower. You can see there where it's kinked. So as it's got hot, got soft, it is weeping slightly. Yeah. Right. But you can see on the reservoir I've not lost a lot, so. It's turned out to be such a nice day. We're getting hungry, so we're going for lunch at Barlow Lake.
Barlow Lake was the official end of the tour. As you can see, on a day like this, it is the perfect photo opportunity. From the car park, you can drive right onto the beach, even into the water if you fancied it. After another quick under the bonnet check and a few more photos, it was time to head home.
That's it for the Monte Coastal. I'm ending the day on Mac Loop. This is the valley. They famously fly aircraft alone through this valley. To be fair to the car, it's been running faultlessly all day, and yesterday for that matter. So to sum it up, it is reliable for hundreds of miles.
Do I have the perfect rally car for the road? Well, honestly, no. The fuel pump is too loud and it has no cup holders. But truthfully, there's nothing perfect. Perfect doesn't even exist. But it's damn close for a first attempt.
And I'm stuck behind the Muskmobile. Go figure. If you enjoyed the video and you like this kind of content, give the video a like, go subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon with more content on this car. Ouchie.